Hi, I'm Caio Sampaio, a career expert and certified professional resume writer, and I'm here to help you write your software engineer resume. After all, when you're writing software, you can debug it many times until it's absolutely perfect. But when writing a resume for a software engineer, however, well, unfortunately, you don't have that same luxury because it needs to be perfect from the get-go, as you only have one chance to apply for your dream job. And even if your resume has no mistakes whatsoever, it still needs to be eye-catching. After all, software engineering is definitely growing a lot in popularity, so you need to stand out from the crowd. And to help you do that, I'm going to show you a fictional resume that I created for this presentation to exemplify what you should aim for. And you should aim for something like this: a resume that is eye-catching, organized, and brief. So if you apply to your dream job with a resume like this, then you're definitely getting a head start on the competition because you're showing recruiters that you are organized, detail-driven, and efficient, which are all critical traits they seek in software engineers. And the good news is that you can write a software engineer resume like this in just 5 minutes. You just need to use the zety-your-resume-builder. It lets you create a perfect resume regardless of your experience level. You could be a senior software engineer, an entry-level professional, or anything in the middle, really. But either way, the first step is always the same. You just need to visit zety.com and click Try Our Resume Builder. Then create your resume now. And doing so will take you to the Resume Templates gallery, where you can see all the options the zety-your-resume-builder offers you. And it's best for you to choose a software engineer resume template based on your industry. For example, if you are a software engineer looking for a job in the video game industry, then you should aim for a template that is colorful and vibrant to show your creative side. But if you're working in something like finance or banking, then it's best for you to pick something more serious. Either way, the zety-your-resume-builder surely has a resume template for software engineers that reflects your personality, career, and professional ambitions, as you can see here. And the best thing is that they're all ATS friendly. And a critical feature of the zety-your-resume-builder is that it lets you change the color, fonts, and templates of your resume at any time you want. So surely you're going to be able to create a software engineer resume that is absolutely perfect for your needs. So for this demonstration, let's pick the template you saw in the software engineer resume example that I showed you. And now you have a binary choice. You can either upload a resume for a software engineer or create one from scratch, which is what we're going to do for this tutorial. Now you can start making your software engineer resume. And the first step is sharing your contact information. You just need to include your name, professional title, phone number, and email. Only include more than that if the job ad specifically asks you to. And now it's time for you to tell the zety-your-resume-builder why you're making a software engineer resume. Let's assume you're seeking a new job. And speaking of jobs, now you need to fill in your software engineer resume with your work history. If you are a senior software engineer, you probably have plenty to share here. But what if you are an entry-level candidate? Well, fear not. You can add things like internships and freelance work, for example. So to add your software engineering experience, you just need to provide your job title, the company's name, and for how long you worked there. Then it's time for you to brag and show off a little bit and share your accomplishments. Yes, those times when you are a superhero for bolstering security or optimizing code. These are just two examples, of course, but you can add here anytime when you exceed expectations and make things better for your employer and its clients. And if you need some inspiration, you can see the suggestions here to your left. They are tailored based on your professional title and were all written by certified professional resume writers. Pick the ones that suit you the most and tweak them as needed. And if you still need some help, you can click here, Tips, and see more advice written by these certified professional resume writers to ensure that your resume will run flawlessly. And now let's proceed to the education section. After all, recruiters want to know if you have the qualifications to solve their problems and that you're not going to be a cybersecurity hazard. And the first step here is sharing your highest obtained degree. In the case of this sample resume I showed you, it's a bachelor's degree. And now you just need to fill out the fields that you see on screen. And that's enough for a senior software engineer. But if you're still an entry-level candidate, it's best for you to bolster your defenses against possible rejection. And the best way to do that is by adding some extra information here. In the sample resume that I showed you, I included relevant coursework and one accomplishment, as you can see here. And now it's time for you to list all the skills that make you the ideal software engineer for the recruiter. And okay, I know this may sound like a pretty tall order, like crunching at midnight to fix bugs for tomorrow's release, but it's a lot easier than it seems. You just need to search for a professional title and you will get many recommendations here on your left. Choose 6 to 8 skills that best describe you. For example, software development, JavaScript, and machine learning. And you can also grade your skills from 0 to 5. And that brings us to this software engineer resume summary. Because now that you have recapped the key features of your professional profile, you can use them to create a compelling introduction for your resume. After all, recruiters can reject resumes in 6 seconds, so it's critical to do a good job here. And to do that, you can rely on the suggestions the zety-your-resume-builder offers here to your left. And now, if you want to beef up your software engineer resume, you can include some additional information that will make you stand out. Projects, volunteer, and certifications like the Oracle Java Association certification, for example, are 3 of the most popular choices for software engineers. And if you are an entry-level candidate, adding interest and hobbies can help you out as well. And now let's move forward to the final step. Because, well, it's always great to end with a nice surprise, isn't it? So here's one for you. Because I'm glad to tell you that your resume was created using the Smart Apply exclusive technology that you only see in the zety-your-resume-builder. And it's gonna help you ensure your resume will outperform others' candidates. And now the last thing to do is to fix any bugs. And here you can perform a spell check and change the color, fonts, and even the template of your resume, so you can make any final tweaks to your code. And once you've implemented all the features and fixed all the bugs, it's time for you to click Finish Resume so you can download your software engineer resume as a PDF. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. And if you want to see more detailed advice, be sure to check out our full article on how to write a software engineer resume, written by a certified professional resume writer. The link is in the description below. And also be sure to like this video if you found it helpful. You can also subscribe to our channel to get more advice on how to land your dream job. So take care and see you next time.